You don't know basic terms. You're going to hate me in this video, but it's okay, I still have to do it. You don't know very basic terms in order to be closer to God. You don't know what is Lord, you don't know what is God, you don't know what is money, you don't know what is manipulation, you don't know what is Satan, you don't know what is evil. And if I ask you what are these terms, like I've been doing in the last few months, nobody out of almost 50,000 followers, and we have 3 million followers on other social media, nobody knows the answers. And you go through your life believing that you know what is manipulation. And all you have to rely on are religious agenda, religious manipulation. That's not right. If you want to know the truth, if you want to know to be closer to God, you need to do a few things. Number 1, get rid of any religious agenda. Go religious free. Go religion free. That's number 1. Religions rely on translated Bible, which lost the code to God and it's simply mistranslated. Number 2, find a guide, somebody that you trust, like a teacher, but a leader, but somebody with a weird accent like mine, with an annoying attitude, condescending even, because this is the way that people that grew up understanding the original Bible, like Jesus. Jesus understood the original Bible. He read the original Bible like me, in Hebrew, the language of God. And Jesus also, we have scientific evidence that Jesus understood the code to God. And I will show it to you in another time. Don't listen to anybody on the web that talks with beautiful English, of which of course I'm jealous. But find somebody that can read the original Bible. And if somebody tells you some story about the Bible or explains you something and it sounds really, really humanly logical, wow, this makes sense, ask him or her, show us in the original Bible, not in a human translated one, where like King James that talks about heaven and unicorns and witches, which do not exist in the original Bible. And stick to that person, whoever it is, because they will be annoying. Jesus was a rebel. When I'm reading the way, the writing of Jesus, the words, the way that he talked, it's the way like you hear my voice. The same thing. It's an annoying Middle Eastern voice. Repetition, like Amen, Amen, Ani Omer Lachem, means Amen, Amen, I'm telling you. That was Jesus, and that's why he was so great. So, find somebody that does not speak in a beautiful English. Find somebody that his first language is the language of God. It's a unique language that it's the smartest, it's superhuman language. It holds information that even today's science doesn't have. Okay? When I look at the words in the original language of God, I can calculate the distance between the earth and the sun. I can know When is the first heartbeat? You know, it's 32 days from conception. Science doesn't know when conception happens. Okay? Science guesses about 2 weeks here and there, but science doesn't know. The Bible is living right now. It's alive and it's valid because it is more advanced than today's science. One of the things that our foundation did, the original Bible foundation, we saw in the original Bible that it has repeatedly, it says, I don't remember how many times, maybe 30, maybe 40, it says, until this day. And we checked if it's true. And whatever it is that we checked is true. For example, it says, and this place will be called Be'er Sheva. And the city will be called Be'er Sheva until this day. We checked, there is Be'er Sheva in Israel. And many, many other things, it's alive. God wired us in a certain way. God wired us to love Him. For me, it doesn't make sense. I've never seen God. I personally have communication with God because God chose me to do certain things. But if you ask people, they've never seen God. They never got a signal from God. Things that happen in the world do not make sense according to religion. So how the hell do we love and trust God so much? We are wired like this. And when you know the original Bible, not the translation, your life will be much easier. In a previous video, I told our followers why God created the woman. If you look in the mistranslation to English, which by the way the Bible was translated to Greek and then King James translated from Greek to English. So you can imagine how many things got lost on the way. So anyway, why God created the woman? If you look at the explanation in English, it's not real. But if you read God's language, it says, Ezer kenegdo. It means help against him. Doesn't make sense. It's either help and support or being against him. God says, no, I created the woman to be help against him. I'm in Florida. In Florida, we have trees, and then we have support for the tree. So, without the support, like 3 wood pieces that support, without the support, the tree will fall. So it is support against. So, when my wife, for example, answers me in a way that is not really supportive, and I don't like her for that, I suddenly think about this Ezer Kenegdo from the Bible, and I say, actually, she made me mad. But because I'm so mad at the way she answered me, it makes me better. Trust only the original Bible.